As you can see, I had to wake up very early today. I got invited as a guest of honor to a competition in Slovakia, Bansobiska, where I was the first high jumper to jump 230, setting my world-class mark there. So I'm looking forward to it. It'll be an interesting competition, male and female high jump competition, where we'll see some of the best high jumpers in the world be competing. This weekend we also have the British Championships, so we're going to see who qualifies for the European Indoors in March in Glasgow. And I am the only British high jumper that has actually won the European title indoors for Great Britain. So follow me on my journey. Let's have a look at in the skylines to see where we are. As you can see here, Vienna. This is where we landed. We're going to Slovakia, which someone's going to pick us up, hopefully. We're going to a place called Bansobiska in Slovakia. So you can see it's around near Hungary, you know, Austria. We're actually in Austria, Vienna. So, yeah. So our lift is here. So we wasn't left stranded. We're just here waiting now for a former Olympic champion, Stefan Holm. He won the gold medal in the high jump in 2004. So he's a guest of honor of this meet, just like myself. So I'm looking forward to the journey. The journey is going to be about just over 3 hours. When I was here in 1994, and when I won the European Indoors, the journey took me 6 hours, and I had to perform. Jumping? Oh no. Thank you. Amazing. Oh, amazing, huh? Yeah, we are happy. Thank you. Oh, that's good. I'm happy now.
Me too.
My daughter wouldn't jump. None of the kids, they go the opposite way. Oh. So we're off to the function now, so it should be very interesting.
Please welcome Dalton Grant. Welcome, Dalton.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
I remember jumping in a few other meets in Europe, in Germany, and when you first approached me to actually jump into Bansobiska competition, and what sold it for me is Robert Ruffini, because I remember him when I was in Cottbus as a junior, and he got the silver medal, and I didn't really do well in the final. So as a senior, it was great to come back and have a great competition with him.
Then you came back several times at high level. but you never jump higher than this 232 in 94.
No, the thing for me is a lot of challenges being like the first world-class high jumper in Great Britain, and I was alone for a while, so it was really hard when you're pushing by yourself, and it was great when Steve Smith came along that can push me. It was very competitive for me, and when you're by yourself in a country which is not known to have great high jumpers, you can't find a balance. And most of the times when I was jumping through my career, I was always carrying an injury, and that's why I'm known for coming in at 232 and so forth, because I always had a problem, and I knew that I could have about 3 or 4 jumps, but I knew I was good enough to win in my mind, so I would actually push the bar and take it to that limit.
So Dalton, what you are doing now?
No, I mean, for me, I didn't even want to be a high jumper. My dream was to be a soccer player, but my talent lied in, high jump, obviously. And I'm just very thankful for what high jump has given me to travel the world, meet great people, gain support, being captain of my country, bringing the Olympics to London 2012, being a board director. And I've got an academy, and there's like great friends that I know that I've actually set up academy and use sport as a power to inspire people and let people realize that you don't need to be a confident person to be successful. You just need to be confident in what you're actually doing.
I mean, for me, it's every time really a big pleasure to come here. Every time that Alphonse invites me here, I'm looking forward to compete. And I feel now the vibes of tomorrow, because I know what does it mean to be in that track with that crowd, with you guys watching us, because it's amazing. It's really something that you can't find. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, because I really don't know. I don't know why here there is like that and the other competition is not. All the year we are waiting for this competition. I mean, me and the other jumpers, they can confirm it, because there is some atmosphere. It's magic.
Because of the 25th anniversary, we invited some of the former winners, and especially Dalton Grant is very well known here, and he belongs to the hearts of the fans, as he was the first jumper who did a 230 in the history of the event. That was in second edition in 1994, but then he returned twice as a top jumper and also 2 more times as a masters jumper, a veteran, and he achieved also still standing world indoor masters record for the 40+ category with 2 meters and 10, and we would be happy to continue inviting Dalton to our editions also in the future.
V roku 94 skočil 232 a v tom istom roku vyhral halové majstrovstvá Európy. Ďakujem Šárke a pár slov od Daltona Granta. Few words from you, Dalton.
What I'd like to say is thank you so much for your support. It was an honour to come here in my first competition and be the first person to jump 230 in this meet, 232 actually, and great support, and it's welcome to be back here again. Thank you.
is Stefan Holm. I'm former Olympic high jump champion, and now I'm a member of IOC. My personal best as a high jumper is 240. I won the Olympic title in Athens 2004. I won 4 World Indoor Championships, 2 European Indoor Championships. I competed against Dalton a few times in my career. People talk about Dalton as this crazy guy who came in on very high opening heights, like in Tokyo 91 or Athens 97. But I also remember him as a true fighter. I met him in Budapest at the European Championships in 1998, and I know he failed in the qualifying round at like 215 and 220. He failed once and twice on most heights, but at the end of the day he cleared 234 in the final and took a silver medal. So he was a guy who really never gave up. He knew what he could do and he really fought for it.